Hi Adventurers, it's Tara and Robert here to do a quick product review on the Z-Flyte luggage scooter. So just to start off, this video is not sponsored in any way, but when I was doing my research, I had trouble finding videos and product reviews, so I figured if I had questions, maybe somebody else had questions as well, so we figured we'd do a quick video on the Z-Flyte luggage scooter. Take it away, Robert.
Z-Flyte luggage scooter. What is it? Luggage. Carry-on. It's 18 inches tall. This is the taller version of the two options. The other one's 15. If you want reference, we have laundry detergent.
Standard
it's about
size.
1.5, 1 3/4 size. One thing I do like about it, it's got a nice sturdy zipper. Now, if you look in here, you have the suspenders. So if you're packing your luggage in there as far as your clothes and things like that, they won't move around. On this side, you have a zipper enclosure. You can put different things into it. You also have a pocket. The pocket's actually pretty large. I was actually shocked at how big it is. But the one drawback that Tara mentioned to me is on here.
It's a bit deceiving.
It's a bit deceiving. Now watch, if you unzip the middle, it looks deep, but now you'll see
There's a bar in the center.
there's a bar in the middle. You can get things in there off onto the sides, but the bar going down does negate some room.
So it's not as big as you would think, because that bar does take up
It's
room.
good for a carry-on
For
kids. Also,
But wait, there's more.
it's a scooter. It's actually a pretty nice scooter. Not the best. The reason why I say that is if you see here, there's no real turning. You more have to lean or stop and reposition, which I totally understand because you have the big wheels here and they're tethered to the bottom of the suitcase. You really can't be moving back and forth with it as far as turning goes. I like how it has a brake on the back if you're going too fast, which I'm pretty sure the kids will be doing.
Oh yeah.
One thing that was a little bit difficult on it, I'll show you on this one, is first you push the button in, and you pull up the handlebars. Fantastic. Now the one thing that was a little difficult was when you're pulling the scooter part down. Mom and Dad, you're probably gonna have to do this. What you're gonna do is you're actually pulling it up. When you pull it up, you'll hear a click. Then you can lay it down, and then it's in scooter mode. Fantastic. The other thing that's a little difficult is putting it back. So putting it back kind of works the same way. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull until it clicks. And after when you pull when it clicks, you're just gonna fold it back up. It's cool. It's not really a scooter per se, but it's something different and it's something cool for the kids to do, especially when there's a lot of walking.
So the reason we decided to get this is two reasons.
Reason number one is the boys, they complain sometimes about walking, especially if you're doing certain flights and then you have to go all the way through, you have to go all the way through security, and then if it's a long line,
there's a lot of walking in airports.
A lot of walking, especially if you get one of the spots where you're all the way in the back. Yikes.
And my kids are, my feet hurt, my legs are tired, I don't want to walk anymore.
Okay. Mom sounds like that too. Don't let her fool you.
Sometimes. And also because our kids have the most meaningful intentions and try to help.
Very helpful. They try. They try to be very helpful, but it turns into a more complicated situation where I'm trying to push a larger one and pull another, and then my little guy will want to pull it, which I love, but when he's pulling it, he's dragging it, he's damaging the suitcase, it flips over, and it just becomes more of a nuisance than a help.
So,
but what am I going to do? Am I going to tell them, no, don't help me? No, I'm going to tell them to help me. But now, all right.
So
It's going to be a lot easier.
from what I hear, this is acceptable in all airports, that you can ride them. And you can bring this on as a carry-on as well. So some of the details are they come in 2 sizes. We have the 18-inch size.
They also have a 15-inch side, which is not much smaller, but it is smaller nonetheless.
They come in some really cute designs. The 18-inch, my kids chose the space and also the shark design. They have a unicorn, a penguin. They're actually really cute designs. The 15-inch also has a bunch of different designs. There's a fox, there's a robot, there's a bumblebee. It's cute, and they're actually pretty hard. So it generally comes with, it came with a protective coating, which my kids have already ripped off. And if you can tell, there's also plastic still on the handles, just because my kids are destructive and we're going to try to keep it looking as clean as we can for as long as we can. Now, where did I get it? So it's available on Amazon, Walmart, and Kohl's website. However, every time I looked for it, it said currently unavailable every single time. I was able to find it on the Macy's website for $89.99. I waited until they had a big sale. I went online to buy it, and it was mysteriously disappeared from the website. I wasn't too happy about that. The next day after the sale was over, I get back on, and magically the scoot cases are back on. So I'm not sure if there's something fishy going on. I signed up for their loyalty program where you receive a discount. I tried to enter in the discount code to buy the suitcases, and it wouldn't let me use the discount.
I'm going to have to fact check how loyal this loyalty program is.
So I wasn't too happy because I love to pinch pennies. I'm a bit frugal, and I wasn't able to in this case. But at least I was able to get them on Macy's.com for $89.99. Another place I was actually in contact with, which was the company itself, on Z-Flyte. And they're actually, I believe, a UK-based company. And let me just check my notes. It was $110 US dollars for us to purchase it, and then an additional $39 for shipping, which equals $149, which still isn't terrible because there is another brand competitor, which is actually more than that. And the customer service was really nice. They were in contact with me about when the different designs would be back in stock, but then when I saw them on Macy's, I decided, and it was cheaper, we just decided to get it on from there. So I did want to say I was impressed. Do you want to put the
Sure.
tied in? So we're just putting it's a brand new bottle of laundry detergent, so it is pretty heavy. We're just going to put it in the suitcase because I thought this would be front heavy.
Yeah, front heavy.
But
You would think because everything on the front as opposed to in the bigger wheels as opposed to the back end of it.
But
as you see, balanced perfectly.
So I just want to quick show you the tilt and lean concept that this has. Like Robert said, you can't really steer it or turn it. So I just want to show you how it actually works. We're actually going to have the kids practice ahead of time because we don't want them going through crowded airports not knowing how to move this thing. So they're going to be practicing ahead of time.
I want to show them how to drift.
All right, so until then, go out and enjoy the adventure. Bye. Here are our final thoughts about the Z-Flyte luggage suitcase. So what'd you think?
Loved them. I loved them. The boys loved them. The only drawback I would have to say is lowering the handle. Whereas you had the button on the top and you would push it to bring it down normally. But in the case of this one, there's a little button at the bottom that locks it into place when it's going up. It sticks or it doesn't work 100% as far as when you're going down. When you press the top button, it's supposed to engage that. It doesn't work at 100%. So you kind of got to press the top button and press the bottom button and put it back in. It posed not a problem, but it posed a nuisance sometimes when we would have to quickly put it down and put it in the overhead compartment, or we had to put it in the rental car, or we had to put it in the the bus as far as the one that was transferring us from place to place. But other than that, I thought it was really cool. The boys had fun. I give it 4 out of 5 stars.
I agree. It was nice that the boys felt like they were responsible for their bag and their belongings, and they were really proud of it. We gave them rules ahead of time. You can't ride it in congested places. You can't ride it down a ramp. You have to stay close by us. So they found an empty terminal, and they were able to use it when we had a delay. They used it while we were waiting for our shuttle bus, and they really liked it. And everybody walking by would say, wow, I wish they had one of those, or when I was a kid, we didn't have anything like that. So that was pretty neat. All the boys were pretty excited that they were getting some extra attention. Like Robert said, the handle was a bit difficult, especially for me. And, you know, the shuttle driver or a bellhop would say, oh, I can help you with that. And then they couldn't figure it out, so I would have to quickly call him over, and he would run over.
I just wish, because it is a product geared towards children, that it would be easy enough for a child to do.
That would be nice if they could have done it themselves. We used it as a carry-on, and both to our destination and home, we were able to use it, put it up in the overhead compartment without any problem. I thought it was great. You know, you have to teach your kids the rules, make sure they ask. You don't want them trying to hop on while they're in the middle of security or in a high traffic area or anything like that. But they did great, and I definitely plan on using it for our next adventure. So I agree.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. And if I had to, if gosh forbid something were to happen to one of them, I would definitely buy another one.
We really enjoyed it, and so did our boys. So it made traveling a lot easier, I feel like.
More fun too.
That's true. Okay, well, until next time, go out and enjoy the adventure. Bye.